Yo, it's Mo, what's up guys? I am back here today with some more Diamond Dynasty, and we're going to have two games in this one. The first one is going to be the Common Card Challenge, but unfortunately the game did not end up finishing, so we're also just going to do a random game, pretty exciting one that I played afterwards. This game was suggested by, let me find the name real quick. This one was suggested by Jeremy Tomajon or Jeremy Tomahone, one of the two. Thank you for this challenge, the Common Card Challenge. We have a pretty good team for common cards. Couple notable players, you may know a couple of them, like Junior Lake of the Cubs. Here's our lineup, and here is his lineup. It is completely stacked. His 8 hitters, Giancarlo Stanton, and his pitcher is one of the best in the game in Chris Sale. So our leadoff batter is Gary Brown. He's going to draw a leadoff walk. So the perfect game that I thought might happen against us today is not going to. But we get nothing going in the top half of the first inning. So let's see if our pitcher, left-handed pitcher Tim Cooney of the St. Louis Cardinals, can shut them down. And he's doing well. He struck out Carlos Gomez to begin the game. And so now picking it up in the top of the second inning. Let's see if we can at least get a hit, and Paulo Orlando of the Kansas City Royals drives one to deep right field, and this one's going to be off the big wall in right field. Target field has some huge walls in right. If that was to left, we might have had a 1-0 lead, but we're not going to get anything going. Gerald Laird strikes out to end the inning. So in the bottom of the third, the 8th hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, is going to ground one to third, but he runs past it, but the shortstop, Ruben Tejada, makes a beautiful play and gets the out at first base. Barehanded play, very nice athletic play by Ruben Tejada. So bottom 3 still, and after a little bit of lag, Tim Cooney gets the comebacker and tosses it to Egon. That's not Egon, never mind. Tosses it to first base, whoever the first baseman is, for the out. As Chris Sale is still dominating us, Justin Smoke strikes out, and then Garen Cecchini is going to pop one up to center field. Should be played pretty easily. He's under it, and he's going to boot it. And unfortunately, we did not run, so we're just going to be stuck with the single. And after that, ground ball into right field for a base hit. So we got a rally going, a runner in scoring position. 2 men on, but we cannot do anything with it. That's going to end the inning. So bottom 4, Brian Dozier is up facing Cooney. And he's going to line one down the line. The left fielder is going to misplay it, so it will go to the wall. And Dozier would have a pretty easy double. So they got a runner in scoring position now. No one out. Ted Williams, ground ball to second base. Should be played. Throw to first by Ugla is off the mark. So now we're in the jam. First and third. And Bear's going to drive one to left field. This will be caught, but the run is going to score to make it 1-0. And they still got a runner on first, but with 2 outs and the 1 runner on, big curveball, big strikeout by Tim Cooney to end the inning. So top 6 now, Sale still pitching. This is grounded into left field for a base hit. So good piece of hitting, got the runner on first base with nobody out to begin the inning. Very next batter is going to drive one to deep right field. I thought this was actually gone, so I did not send the runner back. And unfortunately, because of that dumb mistake, we're going to get doubled up. They caught a big break right there. I should have been more attentive to that. 3-2 from Tim Cooney. Gomez drives one to center field, but this is going to be played easily by Gary Brown. So bottom 6, 1 on. Yogi Berra up once again. Ground ball to Ugla. Throw to first is in the dirt. Ugla's second error of the game. So 2 men on for A-Rod. And A-Rod's going to strike out looking. Caught window shopping, and that's going to end the inning. So in the top of the 7th inning, 1-1 count with 1 out. This is going to be a foul ball, and this is where the game lags out. So I waited here for a while, and he actually ends up disconnecting, and since we win in 7 innings. So I guess you can technically put that down as a win, of course with an asterisk. So technically we are 2-0 with these challenges, the bronze and the common cards. I'm going to count it as 2-0. Anyway, look at this. He's 182 and 190. Let me do some quick math. 182 plus 200 minus 10. 200 72, 372 games of Diamond Dynasty he has played with this team. So we are definitely in for a challenge, especially because we have only played like 14, 15 games. And Batista right here is going to drive one to the deepest part of the park, but it is going to be flagged down to end the inning. Maybe I should have had some more Wheaties for breakfast or something. Maybe that ball would have gotten out. And then Diamond Tulo looking more like Wilmer Flores right there, letting the ball get into left field. And then big pitch by Hamill. He's going to strike him out. And then 0-2 count with 2 outs. Big swing and a miss by Joey Gallo would end the inning. So Diamond Tulo looking to redeem himself and almost does deep to left center field. But this one is going to be caught once again. Once again should have had the Wheaties with breakfast. But unfortunately, nothing happens until Matt Kemp finally gets us on the board after we had some long shots. Kemp is finally the one to get us on the board to make it 1-0. So Hamill here pitching, still dominating, big fastball. And then with an 0-2 count, another strikeout. That was a beautiful slider. So here's Jason Hamill helping his own cause right here. A deep drive to left field, almost out of the park. It would hit off the wall, and Hamill would settle for a double. I will take that 10 times out of 10 out of the pitcher slot. And then 0-2 count, ground ball to first base, so we cannot get Hamill in after the leadoff double. So it's still 1-0. Top of the 4th inning, Hamill almost gets his face taken off with that line drive into center field. So they got a runner on second base with 2 outs, and Villamar's going to drive one to center field. Should be played, but we're going to make an error. I thought I settled under it, but unfortunately it got by the center fielder. So now a runner on second base, 2 outs, and that's going to be a base hit into left field, bringing in the go-ahead run. That's too bad. If he caught the ball in center field, no runs end up scoring, but Hamill gets out of the jam. But now we are down 2-1. Yasmani Grandal next inning deep into right field, and another one that gets to the wall but not quite out. And here's Bryce Harper, 0-2 count. Perfect curveball right there. And then Batista, 0-2 count. Another great curveball. So we're not looking too hot right now, down 2-1. Heading here in the top of the 7th inning. He has a runner on with 1 out, and Castro drives one to left field. Should be played easily, but he makes a base running mistake, and we are going to double him up at first base. Definitely a big momentum shifter right there. As in the bottom of the 7th inning, Tulo with an 0-2 count would drive one up the middle for a base hit. I thought about going to second, but I decided against it. So there's a runner on first base with 2 outs here. Yasmani Grandal into center field, just past the second baseman. Tulo's going to go first to third and sees the throw is offline, so he's going to head for home. And Tulo is going to be safe, and the game is tied 2-2. But I make a base running mistake here with Grandal, and he's going to be tagged out. But we tie up the game at 2. And we're looking pretty good. I bring in Tony Watson here in the 8th. 1-2 count. And that's a big fastball right there to strike him out. So bottom 8 now. Dylan Betances in the game. And Dustin Pedroia gives us the lead. He kills the Yankees relievers. Remember in the past episode, he hit a home run off of Andrew Miller. And then right there off of Betances. And we now have the lead 3-2. Kelvin Herrera in here at the top of the 9th, strikes out Ted Williams, and then strikes out Yogi Berra to end the game. And so we end up taking this game, and like I said, technically taking the first game of Common Cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I certainly did. Molofo16 signing out. Like, sub, and follow me on Twitter, of course. Got the gold sponsorship, not too bad, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.